Hello Harriton Aquaponics enthusiasts. Today's video we will be showing how to add water to our very own aquaponics system. Adding water is necessary in order to keep our system in pristine condition. Every week we will need to add between 40 and 50 gallons of water to the tank. Now let's get started. The first picture here shows a brief overview of this system. We have 3 grow beds. You can see my cursor. That's the first grow bed, second grow bed, third grow bed. Each of these big grow beds are 100 gallons and the middle is 50 gallon. The 2 grow beds on top, the larger ones, are the ones we will be concentrating. What you can't see is there's a 300-gallon tank underneath the system which holds the fish, and then really important, there's 2 holding tanks on the side that we will be accessing later. Now let's go to step 1. The first step is to collect all the materials. All the materials that we will need today include a sump pump, a hose, a screwdriver, and a dechloric chemical, along with a barrel of water that has already been treated. Moving to step 2 would be making sure we allow the grow beds to drain. The 2 top 100-gallon grow beds must drain before we can add water to the tank. If we do not let them drain before and we fill the tank up, we will have almost 200 gallons of water on our floor. This is a bell siphon. If you can see my cursor, this tank is indicating that it's starting to drain, but not just yet. You need to wait for the tank to have a toilet flushing sound, which the water will be looking like this. Once the tanks start to drain, go ahead and unplug the pumps. A little bit, so both of these appear to have stopped, so that's what we're ultimately looking for. You first need to see that flushing water, and then looking for it to end. Where do we unplug this pumps? Great question. It's on the left side of the tank. There's a little hatch that you can access. If you look into that hatch, you have an electric box. There's 4 plugs. The bottom 2 are for the pumps that are in the tank. Go ahead and unplug those again once you see the flushing water. Next step would be to unscrew the plastic in order to access the tank. This, you'll require a screwdriver or a screw gun with a star bit. After that, we're going to connect the sump pump to the hose. All right, the female end of the hose goes to the male end of the sump pump, and it should look like this. Following that, we're going to go ahead and open up the reservoir tank. Okay, there's a latch here. We simply undo this latch and pull it out, so it will look like this. After we do that, the next step is to drop the sump pump into the tank. Please do this slowly so we don't splash water onto the floor. The sump pump in the tank, you'll see a hose coming out along with an electrical cord. Try not to get the electrical cord wet. If it is, you must wait for it to dry. Following that, we're going to place the male end of the hose, so the other end of the hose that's not connected to the sump pump, to the tank. You see I have this pointed over the tank where it is aimed at a ceramic pot. This will help diffuse the water and won't cloudy the water. So if you can, try to aim it there. Once I have the hose aimed correctly, I'm going to go ahead and take the sump pump and plug it in. Plugging it in will activate the pump, which will be adding water to the tank. Once, I'm going to continue to fill until I am 2 inches below the tank, which is approximately here. Once I see that, I'm going to go ahead and unplug it to stop the water. Then it's time to start cleaning up. I'm going to pull the sump pump out, disconnect the hose, bring the hose outside, and circle it up. It's critical that you bring this outside because water will come out of the hose and we don't want it in the school. Following that, we're going to go ahead and put the lid back on the tank, seal it nice and tight, place the hose back on top of the tank, Then go ahead and screw the plastic lid back on top using the screws, the 5 screws that you removed. Go ahead and plug in the pumps one more time, and then we are all set. Thanks for watching this video of how to add water to our tank. Take care.